With its long-awaited sequel finally out in theaters, which you will get a review of tomorrow night, prepare yourselves as I finally bring to you my review of James Cameron's Avatar. Big D's! Entertainment rankings and reviews. So, greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Dual, better known to as the Big D, and this time around I bring to you a review of the 2009 epic sci-fi flick Avatar, released by Fox and produced by Lightstorm Entertainment, directed, written, and co-produced and co-edited by James Cameron, starring Sam Worthington, Zoe Saldana, Stephen Lang, Michelle Rodriguez, and Sigourney Weaver. Set in the mid-22nd century where humans are colonizing Pandora, a lush, habitable moon of a gas giant in the Alpha Centauri star system, in order to mine the valuable mineral unobtainium. And the expansion of the mining colony threatens the continued existence of a local tribe, the Na'vi, a humanoid species indigenous to Pandora. And the title of the film refers to a genetically engineered Na'vi body operated from the brain of a remotely located human that is used to interact with the natives of Pandora. Like his 1997 film Titanic, which a review is still to come on that. It will be coming up, I promise. This became an epic monster hit, making even more than that. But I'll get to that later on. So let's get into the story. In 2154, the natural resources of the Earth have been depleted. The Resources Development Administration, RDA, mines the valuable mineral unobtainium on Pandora, a moon in the Alpha Centauri star system. Pandora, whose atmosphere is mostly gaseous, is inhabited by the Na'vi, 10-foot tall, blue-skinned sapient humanoids that live in harmony with nature. To explore Pandora, genetically matched human scientists use Na'vi-human hybrids called avatars. Paraplegic Marine Jake Sully is sent to Pandora to replace his deceased identical twin, who had signed up to be an operator. Avatar program head Dr. Grace Augustine considers Sully inadequate but accepts him as a bodyguard. While escorting the avatars of Grace and Dr. Norm Spellman, Jake's avatar is attacked by Pandoran wildlife and he flees into the forest where he is rescued by female Na'vi Neytiri. Witnessing an auspicious sign, she takes him to her clan. Neytiri's mother, Moat, the spiritual leader of the clan, orders her daughter to initiate Jake into their society. Colonel Miles Quaritch, head of RDA's security force, promises Jake the company will restore his legs if he provides information about the Na'vi and their gathering place, the giant home tree, under which is a rich deposit of unobtainium. Learning of this, Grace transfers herself, Jake, and Norm to an outpost. Jake and Neytiri fall in love as Jake is initiated into the tribe. He and Neytiri chose each other as mates. When Jake attempts to disable a bulldozer which is threatening a sacred Na'vi site, Administrator Parker Selfridge orders Home Tree destroyed. Despite Grace's argument that destroying Home Tree could damage Pandora's biological neural network, Selfridge gives Jake and Grace 1 hour to convince the Na'vi to evacuate. Now, I gotta say, this is where it really built up. Jake confesses that he was a spy and the Na'vi take him and Grace captive. Quaritch's men destroy Home Tree, killing many, including Neytiri's father, the clan chief. Moat frees Jake and Grace, but they are detached from their avatars and imprisoned by Quaritch's forces. Pilot Shui Shakan, disgusted by Quaritch's brutality, airlifts Jake, Grace, and Norm to Grace's outpost. Grace is shot during the escape. Jake regains the Navi's trust by connecting his mind to that of Turok, a dragon-like creature feared and revered by the Navi. At the sacred tree of souls, Jake pleads with Moat to heal Grace. The clan attempts to transfer Grace into her avatar with the aid of the Tree of Souls, but she dies, supported by new chief Sutei. Jake unites the clan, telling them to gather all the clans to battle the RDA. Quaritch organizes a strike against the Tree of Souls to demoralize the Navi. Jake prays to Navi deity Iwa via a neural connection with the Tree of Souls. Sutei and Trudy are among the battle's heavy casualties. Now for the ending. As always, you know the procedure. You have 5 seconds to stop this video. Go to the description box below and fast forward to the time below. If you've seen the movie already, which I'm sure a time you all have, please continue. Thank you, and here we go. Excuse me, everyone. I got hit myself, but you've been okay. You've been warned. Sorry, everyone. My eyes are giving out on me. I'm sorry about that. Oh yes, the Na'vi are rescued when Pandoran wildlife unexpectedly join the attack and overwhelm the humans, which Neytiri interprets as Iwa answering Jake's prayer. Quaritch, wearing an AMP suit, escapes his crashed aircraft and breaks open the Avatar link unit containing Jake's human body, exposing it to Pandora's poisonous atmosphere. As Quaritch prepares to slit Jake's Avatar throat, he is killed by Neytiri, who saves Jake from suffocation, seeing his human form for the first time. With the exceptions of Jake, Norm, and a select few others, all humans are expelled from Pandora. Jake is permanently transferred into his avatar with the aid of the Tree of Souls. End of story. So, what did I think of Avatar? Well, after seeing it a few times, I'm going to say this is a very good movie. I like it. And I like the atmosphere of Pandora. It's really, really awesome. And, well, some of what I've seen of it kind of reminds me a little bit of the underrated animated feature Fox put out back in the 90s, Fern Gully, The Last Rainforest, in ways. Anyway, this film eventually became a monster hit, even after getting a re-release not so long ago this year. It was released in December of 2009, originally on the 18th in the US. It was released in London 8 days before. It got tons of positive reviews. Critics highly praised the film for its groundbreaking visual effects. And the film broke several box office records and became the highest grossing film at the time, surpassing Titanic, which held those records for the last 12 years. It remained the highest grossing film for nearly a decade until Avengers Endgame surpassed it, but soon a Chinese release of the film led to the film to regain the top last year, where it's been ever since. Anyway, Avatar is the second highest grossing film of all time after Gone with the Wind. It went on to make 2.9 billion worldwide and was nominated for 9 Academy Awards, including Best Picture and Best Director. But unfortunately, they didn't win those. They only won 3 of them for Best Art Direction, Best Cinematography, and Best Visual Effects, which I thought they were good too. Our cast was very good. Sam Worthington played Jake Sully, and I have to say, that was really good. Anyway, now, Cameron actually originally offered that role to Matt Damon, but he turned it down because of his commitment to the Jason Bourne film series. Let's see. Stephen Lang plays Colonel Quaritch. Now, Michael Biehn, who had recently worked with Cameron before on Aliens, The Terminator, and Terminator 2 Judgment Day, was briefly considered for the role. He read the script and watched some of the 3D footage with Cameron, but was ultimately not cast, unfortunately. Sigourney Weaver plays Dr. Augustine. She was very good. Michelle Rodriguez plays Trudy. She good. And Cameron had wanted to work with Rodriguez since seeing her in her, well, first big film, Girl Fight. We have Giovanni Ribisi playing Parker Selfridge. See, and Joel David Moore as Dr. Spellman, and Dilip Rao as Dr. Patel. Yeah. And here's the others. We have Zoe Saldana doing Neytiri, CCH Pounder as Moat. Let's see. And, well, yeah, and Westa as Itukan, and Les Alonso as Sute. So anyway, I think the cast was absolutely good too. Let me see. James Horner, who also worked on Cameron's work, like Titanic, was also on board as the composer for the score. And let me tell you something about that. That was a very good score too. So anyway, I think this was just so incredible. Anyway, and the film spent more weeks in the top 10 longer than any other, surpassing even Frozen. Yep. Now, let me see here. The reviews weren't too bad, and, well, Rotten Tomatoes says it might be more impressive on a technical level than as a piece of storytelling, but the film reaffirms James Cameron's singular gift for imaginative, absorbing filmmaking. Yes, I couldn't have said that better myself. So anyway, I think Avatar is definitely good. Sure, it was pretty overrated at first, but hey, I like Titanic. I finally got the hang of enjoying. But hey, I didn't care if it got to be overrated because I went and saw the film once it was released. So anyway, with a great cast, great characters, a great story, great score from James Horner, great direction from James Cameron, etc., etc., etc. Would I recommend Avatar? The answer is easily hell yeah. Definitely look into this one. Now, of course, I do look forward to Avatar: The Way of Water, which is now playing. Look for the review of it coming up tomorrow night. So, I wish this film the best of luck. They're saying they want to do more. Well, Cameron confirms might do a third one depending on the success of this and do more, which I wish him the best of luck. Because believe me, that sequel's long overdue because got delayed so can't pick it much, even due to the pandemic. So anyway, what are your thoughts on Avatar? Let me know in the comments section below. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe, and be a part of the Big D Nation. And stay tuned for my next Saturday morning TV log coming up tomorrow morning with the Punky Brewster cartoon. And then later that same day at night, you will get my spoiler-free review of Avatar: The Way of Water. So I do hope you are ready for that. So anyway, if you like this, consider checking out these other videos. In the upper left-hand corner is my review of one of Cameron's films, that being Aliens, which that was a very good film, by the way. Or you can check out my actual reviews for two of his one of his early films, that being The Terminator from 1984, or go to the bottom left-hand corner and see my review of its sequel, Terminator 2 Judgment Day. And the bottom right hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.